The top stories: 68 cadres of different rebel groups surrender. A nodal officer to be appointed to look after all surrender ex-rebels, says Chief Minister N. Biren. The 71st Independence Day of Manipur observed at various places. If people don't accept money in elections, government recruitment won't have to cost money, says Chief Minister N. Biren. Hello there, very good evening and welcome to ISTV English News Bulletin. I'm Lanchame Golme and now let's hear the news in detail. In what may be termed as major achievement of BJP-led coalition government in Manipur, 68 cadres of different insurgent outfits today surrendered to Chief Minister of Manipur, N. Biren, along with arms and ammunition at a solemn function held at the banquet hall of the 1st Battalion Manipur Rifles. Deputy Chief Minister Y. Joykumar and other ministers attended the homecoming ceremony of the 68 cadre who decided to return to the mainstream. The cadre of different outlawed organizations who surrendered today are United National Liberation Front, UNLF 17, People's Liberation Army, PLA 7, People's Revolutionary Party of Kanglei Park, PRIPARK 10, PRIPARK Progressive 7, Kanglei Yayol Kanbaluk, KYKL 4, Kanglei Park Communist Party, KCPN 10, KCPW 1, KCP MJC 1, KCP KM 5, KCP Military Council 5, and KCP KK Magnan Group 1. Among them were one brigadier of PLA, Gurumayum Uttam at JAME, 2 majors of UNLF and 2 captains of PLA, 3 AK-47 rifles, 1 M16, 1 Lethot gun, 1.2 pistols and 1.38 pistol and ammunitions. Addressing the gathering, Chief Minister N. Biren said it is indeed a big achievement of just 4.5 months old BJP government in the state. They trusted in the government, that is why rebels surrendered in the large scale. The Chief Minister further said any issues could be brought to the negotiation table through talks, not violence. The present surrender policy will be reviewed and the government has urged the central government to release additional fund for the ex-surrendered cadres. If the central government fails to do so, the state government will do all possible welfare and benefits for the all surrendered cadres. Moreover, the Chief Minister is assured of appointing a nodal officer to look after the all surrendered cadres, including the cadres surrendered today. If the other rebels want to step into the mainstream, his government is opening window widely for them. If peace comes to Manipur, development will come automatically, Chief Minister N. Biren added.
Sarkar Magiligi, with some Saba Poki protection, some Saba Poki Maduka Matin Pangan Way, put the Toglai, Adamano Pangsing, Lapidusina, Adale Horibus on the Yum, the Handing of Gangus in the Busu, Matam Matungi Matunina, Konabiraga, Utopia Lapidagi, Yamungani Hamishimasu, Sarkar Magiligi coming in, the Mayam Pidamukas going up. Awak dapat rencana berpuluh sekarang, sana koi, Northern Officer bertungan, kami nak insin begitu bab, awak anak ye, punya mak bisnya nak ni, hebat kasar kita tamjeraga, punya aku amun kerja.
On the other hand, many surrendered cadres said that there is no hope in revolutions. Therefore, they left their parties and decided to come in the mainstream.
Violence ki masih satu orang saja, dan violence itu pun India government apa kita tahu bagi warisan nak bagi ada rumah, dari rumah, dari
Masida Makata so the whole patient housing, the Penny have been had of the day. Adabu, Nasiki Pali was a car, Sida, a beside the gate of the community. Nasing a Sima Shaka, Miri community, Tabaco in a Pampokiba, Amati, a quickie, Masida, Toriba, a quickie, Badger Singasibu, Matic protection of Viduna, Swena, Lavanda Vita, Magi, in the Vilay Namata, reality, she Makatana, Yamato,
The 71st Independence Day of Manipur was observed at different places by various civil society organizations today. The main observance was held at the Royal Palace of Manipur under the aegis of Coalitions for Indigenous Rights campaign, CIRCA. It was resolved that this day should be recognized and declared by the state government as the Independence Day of Manipur. King of Manipur, Maidingu Leisemba Sanajauba, nobleman of the Royal Palace, chief of different institutions under the jurisdiction of the Royal Palace, attended today's observance. Speaking on the occasion, Maidingu Leisemba Sanajauba said the observance was organized particularly to inculcate a sense of patriotism among the youth and to know their ancestors. The observance is not an anti-national function. The day will have more significance by observing it together with the state government, he said. Spokesperson of CIRCA, Ningthauja Lancha, said if the issues prevailing in the state have to be resolved and the insurgent organizations have to be brought to the negotiating table for a political solution, it is necessary to review the provision laid down in the agreement signed at the time of merger to India so that the same could be translated into practice.
Mang the Tokiba Puariga Sagon Numit Agaski Tang Taramari Aluga Haidiban Numit Asgi Ahing Nongyaida Equese GP Steward Hadna Iroiba political Ezen Aduna Maharaj Buddhachandra Nasi Equines Chinkaliva Firalese Masi Chinkanabi Dontra Britiski Union Jack Ase Masi Chingharaba Matunda Haidiba Violet Machuda Malem Papan Yakpa Malem Pakang Bagi Papan Tuong Basumba Firalese Madu Chinkat Kivani.
Chief Minister M. Biren has said that if people do not accept money at the time of election, they will not have to pay out money when recruitment of jobs in the government is held. He said this while speaking at the inaugural functions of Luang Sangbam, Maning Laikai Community Hall. He said the government's effort would be useless without people's support. Once the habit of taking money from candidates is done away with, people's representative will do the right thing automatically. Talking about the bomb blast that occurred yesterday, the Chief Minister said involvement of some police personnel in the bomb blast is the proof that some effects of the irregularities of the past still prevailed. CCTV cameras were left non-functional, traffic lights don't work, and there are many more, he said. Efforts will be made to streamline all the irregularities, the Chief Minister assured.
I should do it when I'm saying that it's a people over again. No, you bought a shadow. I was getting out of getting a loose house in the ocean. I couldn't wait out some other shaking over with a coffee with me. Otherwise, I would have President support to be already. What I don't say, the weekend. We get the Nakama Panchayat elections here. Mashidaki Hunging. What the Pasati then the Miami the Garden we go. I question cartridge. Did they issue it?
MLA of Kakching constituency L. Surchandra, MLA of Kairao constituency Rameshwar, member of Kontha Khabam Jila Parisad P. Bimola, Agdias of Imphal West, Dasumati and many others also attended the inaugural function, jointly organized by Paradise Youth Development Associations and Luang Sangbam, Maning Laikai Merapai Lut. 3 persons, including 2 police personnel involved in Kakwa Naurem Lekai bomb blast, have been arrested along with huge quantity of bombed making materials. This was informed by Senior SP of Imphal West, Kemthing Ngasangva, during a press conference in presence of DIG Range 1 of Law and Order, K. Jayanta. He said he, along with his team, took stock of the situation at the exposition site immediately after the bomb was exploded. Later, the police team conducted search operations at various places to get hold of the persons involved in planning the explosion. On investigation, it was found out that the bomb was planted under the directions of finance in charge of Pripak VC, Ahibam Angom alias Tamocha alias Prem Kumar. After further investigation, one Pripak Kedar, Sapam Nanda alias Makar, 50, son of Sanatomba, was arrested from Basikong, Torban. Police could arrest the 2 others based on information obtained from Sapam Nanda. The 2 others have been identified as Constable Pipa Yeima Maring, 29, a resident of Kangkoi, Kulen, under the jurisdiction of Machi Police Station, and Havildar Thingbai Jam Sanjoy, 35, a resident of Kakwa Naurem Lekai. On interrogations of the 3 arrested persons, 81 gelatin stick powder, 2 cases of 500 grams TNT, 6 bomb circuit, 1 remote control device, 3 mobile handset and 5 SIM cards were recovered from their possession. Meanwhile, 2 cadres of KRA who tried to disrupt the railway construction works were arrested near tunnel number 12, Sangai Thel. 1 9mm pistol with 9.5 rounds was recovered from their possession. The arrested persons were identified as Ngamboy Haukip alias Raju of Loiboy Kunau, Waraiching, and Sainyo Kongsai of Pangmol village. The SP added that seizure of such materials would somehow minimize the risk of unwanted incidents that might occur during the Independence Day celebrations.
ID ni, it's a TNT high explosive military grade ta. Tauraga remote control in a dome. Circuit kumishilo na mag arom deki thara aga pula bishida sample makona tauraga through remote about 150 to 200 high makona di about 300 meters so high. Adu deki explode torakpani na high ba makona. So whole modus operandi shu makona reveal to thore. Plus makoida in interrogation torabaga anda in view of the Independence Day celebration gida information lay bani na interrogation kana to khalak baganda makoi na si pom si atei de thame hai su hai re hai bi se pasi khongom de thame hai ba gi thikhalle thikhat baganda du su pom mani phang. Meanwhile na sustain interrogation do baganda makoi na gelatin gel gelatin stick che about 81 numbers in numbers. Ashishu rebuild or upagi recover tore. Recover over circuit issue, different types of circuits. I did my timer circuit away. In one way, a timer circuit plus a remote control circuit away.
Manipur Independence Day celebrated in various parts of Bishnupur district today. Under the supervision of Sirka, United Women's Development Organization of Bishnupur district and Ningthaukhong Kaithel Pambi Imaluk jointly observed Independence Day by hoisting ancient flag displaying Lord Pakhangba along with religious rites at Ningthaukhong Market. The Assam Bishnupur District Council observed Manipur Independence Day at colleges and schools in Bishnupur, CD blocks, Moirang CD block and Nambol CD block. Students shouted slogans like "Long live Manipur" and "Victory to Manipur." Residents of Wangu Tera Makong also observed Manipur Independence Day. Independence Day was also observed at Ithai of Kumbi constituency. A combined team of 32 Assam Rifles and 14 Sikh Regiment today nabbed 9 cadres of NSCN IM from Maryland, ward number 9 of Tamenglong, around 4 AM today. The team seized 1 AK rifle, incriminating documents, and 1 laptop from the cadres. On the other hand, protesting the arrest of the NSCN IM cadres by the security forces, Tamenglong market remained shut today. The local residents and various civil society organizations demanded unconditional release of the arrested cadres immediately. The resident, along with the leaders of the organizations, met the DC, Tamenglong, and insisted him on getting the arrested cadres released immediately and without any condition. Even though Jiribam has been declared as a full-fledged district, Jiribam Fire Service Substation remained for namesake. The fire service substation was inaugurated in 1984 by the then Education Minister as well as representative of Jiribam Assembly Constituency, T.H. Devendra. Only 11 employees, including 3 VDF personnel, are operating the substation. The fire substation has 2 officers, 3 drivers and 3 firemen. The fire substation has not been able to control in any event of fire outbreak due to the shortage of manpower and infrastructure. Most portions of the building are in deplorable conditions. OC in charge of the fire substation, K. Rajan, appealed to the state government to look into the requirements of the substation and develop it into a modern substation.
Koji manpower se officer ani ko sa officer ani le aduga driver ahum fireman ahum aduga police ta request of jarga koina bidep ahum muga logjer chini uji le be string manpower se khogi khulai di matik chadre sa chesiga equipment se ta patender ani adegi jeep fire engine amale Asina kudong chada budi handak tachu bergada jogador mafam ga mai cha ko sa khoi gari phal ji gas me am joli sa frida sigi matang ge nan meeting da su khoi de lo meeting da bu da hi di sa ta ga di si sa ta sim ta di jolan binu na budi phong na sa gas ta jon bale de permission yaw da bi fire fighting pot im lo tham da bi.
Police have started investigation into the mysterious death of Siddharth Moirangthem, son of ex-Education Minister Moirangthem Okendro. It is reported that Siddharth fell off the terrace of the 2nd floor of a restaurant located at South Delhi House Khas village on the evening of August 12. He was rushed to a hospital, but unfortunately he succumbed to his injuries. His lifeless body arrived at the Imphal airport today. Congress MLAs and many people came to receive the mortal remains of the deceased boy and took part in the offering floral tribute to the departed soul at the airport. Lining Thau Nauria Phulo Phundrai Memorial Charitable Trust organized a 2nd state-level seminar at the State Guest House. Sanjan Thong, MLA of Moirang Assembly Constituency, P. Sarachandra, leader of Nauria Phulo Movement, Amusana, Director of Language Planning and Implementations, Dr. L. Mahabir, and Advisor of all Manipur Recognized Private Schools Welfare Association, N. Tomba, were the main guests at the seminar. A book on Lining Thau Nauria Phulo was also released on the occasion. Prizes were distributed to the winners of the recitation competition, which was held as a part of the seminar. MLA P. Sarachandra said frequent discussions of the ideology of Lining Thau Nauria Phulo will be helpful in bringing development and peaceful coexistence of a society.
Phulo miyoi bagi hakkan bagi lamyan ba mahaiba a forerunner of human rights article to the yamna fajana equated message to thami.
International Youth Day organized by NSS unit of Waikom Mani Girls College, Taubal, was held at the college. Principal of the college, teachers and many students attended the program. Many speakers opined that youth has major role to build a good society. 9-day NSS special camp has been underway at Mori College, NSS Unit 3 since August 9 and will continue till August 17. An awareness program was held as part of the program at Science Block Conference Hall as DBO of Mori Police, Lawrence of Mori Hospital, S. Kumar, were the main guests at the program. A of 32 Assam Rifles and 14 Sikh Regiment arrested 9 cadres of NSC and IMs with arms and ammunition from Maryland at Tamenglong Ward number 9 at 4 in the early morning. 1 AK rifles, important documents and 1 laptop to recover from the possessions. On the other hand, the Menglong market remained shut in protest against the arrest. Many leaders of different organizations met the DC and urged unconditional release of the arrested person. The Patriots Day was observed at the Thangal General Eco Park at Mayang Khang yesterday. Those who attended the function offered floral tribute to the statues of Thangal General and Bir Tiken Rajit, President of United Naga Council, Gaidon Kame, President of Naga People's Organization, T. Moses Kamba, President of Thangal Naga Union, Dr. Chan Thangmi were the main guests at the observance. A sapling plantation campaign for sustainable environment was launched at Bishnupur Higher Secondary School today. The campaign has been initiated by Chingkhurakpa Arts in association with Chinglei Park Cine Club, Bishnupur. The key role of the campaign is being played at National Award-winning actor Tonthoi Leisangthem under the banner of Chingkhurakpa Arts, a Manipuri film production house. As part of the launch, actor Tonthoi Leisangthem, president of Chinglei Park Cine Club, Sandokpam Ronald, and teachers and students of the schools planted about 50 fruit-bearing tree saplings on the school campus. Speaking at the launch of the sapling plantation campaign, actor Tonthoi thanked the principal of Bishnupur Higher Secondary School for showing solidarity to the cause for sustainable environment. She said the campaign will not only make the school campus green, but also sensitize the students about climate change and need for planting more saplings to protect the environment. A series of sapling plantation programs will be held at various schools in the state under the campaign in the coming days, Tonthoi said. A one-day short storytelling competitions was held at Bairoidan Maxwell Hindi Primary School, Thangal Bazaar. The competitions was organized jointly by JDO John Wan, Director of Education, and Bairoidan Maxwell Hindi Primary School. Headmistress of school, K.H. Sunita, handed over the prize to the position holders in the competitions. Talking to the ISTV News, Sunita said the competition is being held with the objectives to boost up the morale of the students.
Director Education as Zonal Education Officer Amadi Bairoidan Maxwell Hindi Primary Kusan Maraga Angang Singsi Pangtok Chaba Thoromamane.
Once again, we have the top stories. Cadres of different rebel groups surrendered, and nodal officers to be appointed to look after all surrendered ex-rebels, says Chief Ministers N. Bireng. The 71st Independence Day of Manipur observed at various places. If people don't accept money in elections, government recruitment won't have to cost money, says Chief Minister N. Bireng. That's all we got for today. Thank you for joining us.